Welcome to part 3 of the video series on us thanking Gaia, Planet Earth, the Divine Mother, for making our meals. Now part 3 is all about the wrap up, advice, next steps, outcomes. So hopefully through part 1 and part 2 you have learned a couple of practical ways about how you can show some love to the planet through thinking great thoughts about her, showing her gratitude, visualizing her and sending her some, heart emojis, or as I mentioned, imagining yourself and the planet coming in within your heart, and your heartbeat shows her that love. Thinking about speaking love through thanking the planet in any language that you want, as well as any of the individual items on your food items on your plate, or as I mentioned, any individuals in the supply chain of actually going the journey that your food must have traveled in order to arrive on your plate. A lot of individuals will have touched your food, and I mean that not in a yucky way, but in that's the truth of how food arrives to our planet plate at the moment. So in terms of the final words to wrap up this video, so comment down below. One way of showing love is comment down below perhaps with an emoji of a planet Earth, or any dinner dish, or perhaps your favorite food item. Just comment down below and say any words of thanks you might have for planet Earth for having created all the wonderful meals up to the point of this time in your life. And perhaps if there's something else that you do in your life to show thanks to planet Earth, please share that with us. It's all about us learning some practical tips here of how we can practice more love on a daily basis to show our beautiful planet, and in particular to show in this video to show our planet thanks for the food that she makes for us. Now, if you're not comfortable posting any comments or anything of that sort, that's totally fine. But hopefully you got a little bit of something from this video to make sure that you're show some gratitude to the planet for the food that you consume. And any particular other spirit oracles that might come through, I might just grab this card, this deck, sorry, just to see if anything else comes through. And we can jointly say, thank you Gaia, thank you for all the food that you have provided to us up to this point in life, and thank you so much in advance, my dear planet, for all the energies that you're putting into making sure that our bellies are full, that we have nourished bodies, to make sure that my family and my loved ones are happy and healthy through the food that they consume. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. And as this card came out, perhaps it's also worthy to thank the sun, the beautiful sun, for your sun rays and the energy that you provide to make sure that our food keeps on growing. Now the card that popped out just then, team, is the ancestors, historical connections and purposes. And on the image, so what is it, my ancestors? Okay, you can thank, so something that came through is perhaps thanking the universe and planet Earth, Gaia specifically, as well as the sun if you wish to, for having fed your ancestors when they roamed this planet, right? Because our loved ones who have passed on are still in spirit form, but they have roamed the earth at some particular time, right? They must have eaten. So but that's a really interesting message, to actually thank you Gaia for having birthed the food that my ancestors have consumed when they roamed planet Earth. Thank you on their behalf. You're wonderful, you're amazing, keep doing what you're doing, and it's a really lovely message actually from the spirit. I've never thought of this, and I've just thought about this because of this card. Anything else that might pop through? Just trying to think out loud here for any final comments. So, oh yeah, something that comes through also about doing love perhaps, and showing some love to planet Earth, is actually through the process of recycling, right? So when you're preparing a meal, and I will do a completely different video on recycling at some point in time, but when you're preparing a meal, you might be opening some tin cans or jars, glass jars, you know, make sure you recycle those if you can. That's one way you can show love to our beautiful planet. And I guess ultimately, last messages for today, for this series, just be resourceful. You know, something that irks me is wasting food, especially if you think about all the processes that must have gone and the energy that will have gone by our beautiful planet to create the food on your table. Be resourceful, you know, save the leftovers, put them in the fridge, have them the next day, feed your family. Don't, you know, if you can minimize the waste, I think that would do good for all out there. So with that in mind, thank you very much for listening, team. You know, if you like this kind of content or this form there, like, subscribe, comment down below. If you have any suggestions, I am all ears. Please comment them down below. I would really appreciate your help and support, and I hope you all have a lovely day, all the very best, and I'll see you in my next set of video series. Bye now.